There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
15 more. That's what I like to hear.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He'll run it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. QB draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got his man quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Lugo. Grab near the marker, it's Connors. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Flips it out in the flat. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Come on. Get in right now, boys.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quick strike complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Pirates will try to convert on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Martin will throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Martin back to pass. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lugo. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and, in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Finds his man. It's Soto. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Pirates want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Here we go.
Scanning the field, it's Lugo. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Air Force was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Falcons performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Martin will throw it. They're working that left side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Pirates are facing third and inches. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Martin back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Soto. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Montgomery.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Pirates in the hurry up.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hodge. He's got his man across the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Montgomery. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Handoff to the single back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UTSA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Martin will throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He hurls one deep down the left side, and that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Hodge. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a grab for a big play. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point splits the upright.
42, East Carolina, 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
To the air, it's Hodge. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.